Mitosis. Speaking of mitosis.
Mitosis is the subdivision of the cell, and how I remember it is I prefer men at the club.
Oh.
So I prefer men at the club is for I interphase, P prophase, M metaphase, A anaphase, and T telophase, and C is cytokinesis. But even though you just learn mitosis, that's not really important. All you need to know is the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and that'll give you full points on the AP exam. That's all you need to know for biology.
Favorite activities was when we would do things as a class, like seeing who had what traits, making a DNA strand with everyone, and seeing when there was a kid.
Our favorite thing in class as well was go to lab stations and not actually doing the work, just making one person like Aaron Klein. And we were just like fooling around, but eventually we got like good grades on the labs because we copied Aaron. So yeah, our favorite part of class as well was going to lab stations and just doing work together and like do a riddle and not actually doing the work. That was the best part.
The most challenging part of AP Bio was probably DNA replication and keeping Daniel De Los Santos on task. Make sure you find a group member who stays on task, doesn't watch Valorant, or just is not trying to do any of the work.
This is very false, bro.
Something you may or may not look forward to are the double blocks. I can recall numerous times where Winston Friday fell asleep in class.
I also barely studied for this class, I still got an A, so don't think that you can't do the same. Also, Miss Sterling may or may not take some bribes.
Every time we go to the lab station, we play Wordle, and this kind of sucks at work. So if you want to pass some time to not do it, get the Wordle, but don't ask him for help.
What do plants do when another plant is sad? They photosynthesize.
If you want to succeed in this class, please, 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 do not be like Daniel De Los Santos or Winston Freddy, because they did not do any of the homework. Let's just say that their grade. Let's just say that their grade wasn't looking too hot.
I did the whole lab by myself, really.
Also, do not be afraid to ask Miss Sterling over there some questions. I must say she does bite sometimes, but you should be fine, because what's the worst that could possibly happen?
Yeah.
Make sure you do not let your emotions run high or get to you, and refrain from using any potent language. I clearly remember when Daniel De Los Santos had an emotional breakdown and spewed and utilized some completely unacceptable terminology.
That's good.
We're not doing that. We're not doing this.
This really put a frown on my face, and previously I thought highly of him as an individual, but this quickly faded away.
Okay, also in this class, you figure out that you can get away with doing the bear. And speaking of bears, you also learn about evolution and how current generations are development of mutations and changes from other minds.
Make sure you get a smart friend to do homework and labs for you, and you can reward them outside the class.
But in all seriousness, this course requires a lot of attentiveness and outside the class work on your own. Maybe Buddy can help you. We did have some great times, and even though the tests were relatively challenging, we still recommend you don't drop this class and just continue it to its climax. Also, as long as you don't misbehave in class, you should be good.
Okay, also make sure you wear protection in class. And also, on an unrelated point, make sure you also have a group of diverse friends. So we got one Hispanic, one Indian, one black, and then one Jew trying to get away, and then one really very handsome Asian. Here.